This edition of Friday Night Fights is brought to you by...
Hey fans, wanted to take this moment out from the game to talk to you about our newest partner, the North Olmsted Sportsman's Club. NOSC is a multifaceted sports club located in the heart of the city at 5743 Bradley Road since 1935. They offer a little bit of everything that the true outdoor sportsman would enjoy. At NOSC, memberships are open for everyone, from novice to master. For those who are just starting, the Ohio Department of Natural Resources sponsors several adult and junior programs open to the public at NOSC. Everything is provided free of charge, including equipment, ammo, and targets. Also, don't forget Ladies' Night. Find out more about one of North Olmsted's oldest and most prestigious clubs at nosc-online.com.
Welcome into this edition of Friday Night Fights. It is round 2. We came to you a few weeks ago with round 1. And tonight, we do it again here from beautiful Parma, Ohio. As you heard at the top of the clip, it is the Sportsman's Club as our banner sponsor once again. But you know what, folks? We have plenty of sponsors that have brought us to this point. In fact, let's talk about them now. Kathy Dress Realtor. Now, Kathy is a multi-million-dollar top producer in Northeast Ohio. She strives to give all of her clients the best knowledge and support through each phase of the home buying and selling process. Give her a call or send her a text, 330-242-0377 to get you started today. You can email her at kathydressrealtor@gmail.com, and folks, that's Kathy with a C. Also, by Sergeant Clean Car Wash. They deliver the highest quality car wash and superior customer service in all of Northeast Ohio. In the shortest amount of time possible, their mission is to provide you with the highest quality car wash and superior customer service, while serving as positive role models in their communities. You will not find a better wash than Sergeant Clean. The Robert Gates Legacy Foundation. This foundation has raised money to provide relief to transplant recipients. The cost of rejection medications are thousands of dollars per month. They're needed to keep them alive. Also, to provide scholarships in Rob's name. And to also provide financial relief to the living donors, as they have to take time off from work for testing workups, surgery, and etc. All to save someone's life by giving the gift of life. Rookies Sports Bar and Grill. It is your one-stop for all things food and fun, with a variety of cold drinks as well. They have fun and games, great people, great laughs, and great times. They feature the largest selection of dartboards and pool tables you will find on the west side. From warm food to cold beer, they have you covered from start to finish. Check them out today at 6913 West 130th Street in Parma Heights. They are in the heart of town. You will walk away satisfied as Rookies hits a home run every time. Also brought to you by Westside Family Dental. Westside Family Dental is conveniently located near Detroit Avenue. Here, their professionals know that dental health is not just about all white smiles. It's about having strong teeth and healthy gums. It's about prolonging the simple joy of eating delicious things. Their mission is to help their patients accomplish these goals in a painless, compassionate, and efficient way. You can visit them at 18611 Detroit Avenue in Lakewood, Ohio. Our one of two final sponsors tonight, two more. In the heart of Bay Village, it's Chatty's Pizzeria. Visit them at 28611 Lake Road. This incredible pizzeria offers a full menu of food and drinks. They have everything from casual dining experiences to the romantic setting of a long-awaited date night. Their food is made on the spot with fresh ingredients and classic recipes that the entire family will enjoy. From a cozy spot in the igloo to the party room, everyone will be taken care of. Call them at 440-471-4485 or email info@Chatty's Pizzeria for reservations for the upcoming Prime Rib Night. Our final pre-fight sponsor tonight, it is the Cleveland Basketball Classic. Celebrate boys and girls high school basketball Admission is $16 daily for all games that day. All games will be held at Baldwin Wallace University Upsprung Gymnasium over Thanksgiving weekend 2025. The goal of this event is to honor the best of Cleveland basketball past while putting the spotlight on today's Cleveland area high school athletes. And now down at ringside for Night at the Fights.
Welcome in, everyone, to the Keon Sports Night at the Fights. Tonight is Vince McKee alongside Eli Moonham, and we hope to be joined any minute by Tim Fairbanks. So here we go. It's going to be a good night of fights tonight. Don't want to scream and yell, just got quiet as I was talking. But we have Vince McKee here talking to you, as you know, our host, and a very special night with my main man here, Eli Moonham, one of my best friends in this entire world, someone I would never put in the corner. So we are boxing and referring to the boxing corner. I will go toe-to-toe with him in the center of the ring. What do you say?
I think it'd be a fair fight for me.
So before we get to it, guys, we're going to do some fights tonight on audio that you get to listen to here on the podcast. And then a little bit later tonight, or I should say this week, really, head over to our Facebook page, Keon Sports Media Group on Facebook, and you're going to get to see probably 4 or 5 fights at least video-wise. So I'm going to hand things over to Eli here. He's going to tell you about 4 or 5 sponsors.
All right, boxing fans and sports fans, let's talk about some of our sponsors here. Richard Ward with RE and Max Beyond 2000. RE and Max is the #1 name in real estate worldwide, and Richard Ward with RE/Max Beyond 2000 is your hometown expert. Richard Ward is a full-time realtor specializing in listing homes, new home construction, military relocation, and pricing strategies. His office is in Middleburg Heights, Broadview Heights, and Westlake. Richard Ward and his team are available to guide you through the entire process of buying your dream home or selling your current home. Whether buying or selling, Richard Ward has the experience, knowledge, and determination to get the job done. For more information, contact Richard at richardwardrealty.com. That's richardwardrealty.com, or on Facebook at Richard Ward Realty. Cleveland Fitness Club, for 20 plus years, they've been much more than a place to go work out. They have it all: bikes, tracks, courts, and even pools. They truly have something for everyone and already open 365 days a year. You can visit them today at 6600 West 130th Street in Middleburg Heights. That's the Cleveland Fitness Club. Airport Go-Kart. Are you looking for a fun time with your kids or friends once the weather starts to warm up? I know I am. Head over to Airport Go-Kart at 16208 Brook Park Road in Cleveland. It's fun for everyone involved at a next to nothing price. Helene Kia is looking, or excuse me, are you looking for a new or used car?
I am.
All right, Vince. Well, there's good news. Check out our guy, James McConville at Helene Kia North Olmsted on Lorraine Road, just a stone's throw away from McKee. Jim is a trusted member of the auto community for over 20 years, and will treat you right no matter your car buying need. And Hoser Hockey. Hey, hockey fans, let's take this.
Hey, Eli.
Oh, jeez. Hello, hockey fans. Let's take this moment to tell you about Hoser Hockey.
Hi, Eli.
If you're looking for the very best in hockey tape, wax, laces, and apparel, and Hoser Hockey needs to be your first stop every time. Find them online at www.hoserhockey.org or on Amazon. That way you don't have any hockey fans yelling at you about your apparel.
And Eli, you know, we're at the boxing fights tonight. Tomorrow's the Super Bowl. Lord knows I love the snack.
Yep.
How about you tell us a few good places to get some food?
Absolutely, Vince. Let's start off with our good old friends at Jenny's Old Fashioned Popcorn. It's a family-owned tradition that has been serving customers in Northeast Ohio and beyond for 65 plus years. You can find their flavors anywhere popcorn is sold, including Giant Eagle Park. Visit them online at jennyspopcorn.com. That's jennyspopcorn.com, or in person at 38727 Taylor Parkway, North Bridgeville, Ohio, 44035. And if you're having a sweet tooth,
I do.
Rocket Fizz Candy has it covered.
Tremendous.
With everything from your childhood to today, they don't miss a beat putting together this magnificent display of candy and soda paradise. You can visit them at 530 Euclid Avenue, Suite 22B, that's 22B, Cleveland, Ohio, 44115.
But you know what? Popcorn's good, candy's even better, but sometimes I just want to sit down for a nice Italian meal. Where do I go?
You would probably want to check out our guy at Frankie's Italian Cuisine, Vince. Looking for a place to enjoy a post-game meal? I'm sure we will after boxing tonight.
Oh yeah.
We love Italian food. I mean, I'm Irish, but I don't love, I love every once in a while a spaghetti meal or Italian sauce, something along the lines of that.
Who doesn't?
Frankie's Italian Cuisine, they have you covered from meatball to lasagna. That's right. Like gangsters, They move in silence like the letter G in lasagna. Visit them tonight at 4641 Great Northern Boulevard in North Olmsted so you can hear all my corny jokes and enjoy a nice Italian cuisine meal.
You know what? Some of these fights tonight are going to end up in knockouts. These people are going to land on the canvas. Speaking of canvases, where can we go for some quality flooring?
You know, I think the quality flooring you're looking for, Vince, is over at MDG Flooring. If you're in need of quality flooring for your home or office, then look no further than MDG Flooring America Medina.
Excellent.
There is nothing that Steve and his talented staff cannot handle. Don't tell him he can't handle it. He'll handle it. Call them today at 330-725-5252 or stop in and visit them in person at 3812 Pro Road in Medina. That's once again 330-725-5252 or 3812 Pro Road. That's over in Medina, Ohio.
If this kid in the ring gets hit any harder, he's going to need someone to construct him a new jaw. And where do we go for construction, Eli?
It doesn't matter if it's indoor or outdoor. Mullins Construction is where you want to go. It has everything your home or office will need. I'm not even lying. They do plumbing, hot water tanks, windows, and everything else your home or office will need. I'm not kidding. Visit them today at www.credence.com/Mullins Construction /.
You know, my daughter Maggie, she loves sports of every kind. In fact, if we were to put her in the ring tonight, she'd box somebody. But her favorite sport is soccer.
Yes.
And you know where you sign your kid up for some quality soccer? Soccer Shots. The grass will be green soon enough. Reach out to them on Facebook, Soccer Shots Cleveland. Fans, we will get to the rest of these sponsors as the night goes on. Quality places like Workout Factory, Setup Trophy, Cleveland Clothing, and our newest sponsor, Ultimate Home Remodelers, who in fact, Jeff Goodman of the Syndicate Band, the owner of this place, he literally wrote our new theme song. A lot of sponsors to thank. We'll be right back with more action.
And welcome back, everybody, to Battle of the Ballroom 26, Eli William. Alongside me is Tim Fairbanks, making his color commentary debut and his boxing debut. I guess everything in one. And Tim, glad to have you on the broadcast. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you for having me. I cannot wait for this fight to start.
Absolutely. We are about to had a little bit of a hiccup after the fighter he attended to backstage. Physician back, ringside, we're ready to go. It's going to be a female 141-pound fight in the Masters division.
Yeah, 40 plus there.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be very interesting. First ever 141-pound women's fight, massive fight in Cleveland, Ohio. That's what they just said. So we go to the right corner. Out of Radford Boxing, it is out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Sarah Thompson, so Cincinnati's own, will take on the blue corner. Chilco out of Columbus, Ohio, and Southpaw, BC. So Thompson in your red corner, Chilco in your blue corner, and we're about just set to get underway here, Tim.
Everything looks to measure up really well. Height looks about the same. Reach looks about the same. These girls are ready to go.
So Ed King rings the bell, and we get going. Thompson comes out with a few jabs to test the waters. Body shots there by Chilco. They get an inside clinch, and they're exchanging baby hooks. Now clinch underhooked by Chilco. And out of that clinch, Thompson lands a right hook. Chilco still pressing forward, however, with that jab, and she pushes Thompson up against the bottom left rope. And Thompson doing well on the defensive, landing more shots than Chilco on the offense.
Chilco's pushing, really pushing hard, putting a lot of pressure, but it looks like Thompson's landing the better shots. It looks like they're fighting in a tire. They're so close together. It's going to be interesting to see how this round goes.
And Chilco maybe wants to get some separation here. She's starting to eat some shots right out of the clinch. Misses a right hook, does Thompson there. Into the body, blocked there by Thompson.
She's starting to establish a jab there. She's, putting a distance between them, which I think is what she needs to do, because Chilco just keeps pushing forward.
And Chilco again lands a jab. Now goes body back to the head out the right hand. It's a few to the side of the head. And now they separate for a moment. And that'll bring it into round number one. Tim, what did you take away in that first round out of both women?
Like I said, the pressure was there for Chilco. She pushed, but it looked like Thompson actually landed the cleaner shots. So I'm really curious to see what the judges think about that.
Absolutely.
it's very interesting how that went down.
Absolutely. So, round one between Choco and Thompson in the books. First ever, Cleveland, Ohio's first ever 141-pound Masters Women's Division fight. Eli Mooney and Tim Fairbanks, for Key on Sports. Battle of the Ballroom 26 round two underway. Both ladies be in the middle of the ring. Thompson goes to the body. Now,
look at that. Heavy pressure there again. It looks like that's going to be their game plan. She's landing really good right hands. Thompson's establishing a jab again, but the distance just isn't there to make it effective.
absolutely. And Choco, a few times there, Tim, slid out with a slide by, hit 2 right hooks there, and that's catching Thompson. It's not really, and that's another slide by, another right hook. That went a little bit cleaner.
Very big right hand on the separation there, the slight separation. It looks like Thompson really needs to get some distance between them. Chillicote's really putting the pressure on and landing some better shots this round.
And it's almost like Thompson is coming in with a little bit of chicken wings. And what I mean by that is she's not getting the full extension on her arms, and half that's because Chillicote's bringing on the pressure, but it seems like she's not confident in her own abilities.
I don't know if Thompson's getting fatigued or not, but she's dropped her hands twice already, moving backwards. You know, Chillicote's just really putting the pressure on, landing much better shots. She's establishing the jab and combinations here, 3 and 4 shots at a time sometimes. It doesn't, big right hand at the end around there.
Absolutely. Tim, as you make that point, round 2 comes to an end, and Thompson backed up right into her corner, she'll take a seat there. What is she going to have to do, as we hear a nice little sonic boom, what is she going to do in that this third round coming up to possibly sway the judges, or is this one almost 2-0 Chillicote?
It could be 2-0 for Chillicote. I mean, the first round was extremely close. The second round was decisively Chillicote's round. She put the pressure, landed bigger shots. Thompson really has to establish distance and use her jab to win this round, I feel. Keep her away. I know it's a lot harder to do, but that's what she's got to do to win this round.
I agree. I 100% agree. And we'll move here to the third round in just a moment. Third round about to get underway. Eli Mooney here, Tim Fairbanks alongside me. It is Sarah Thompson in the red, Heather Chillicote in the blue corner. Chillicote comes out with a few body shots, goes back head, and now she pushes Thompson against his bottom rope. The ladies exchange there for a minute. I'll lock up in a clinch before Thompson hits out with a right jab. Gets another one. She's trying to create some separation. Chillicote has just been on her like a dog that spots meat at the dinner table.
I mean, there was a good circle out there to create some distance. Chillicote's kind of just throwing down a throw, it seems, to put the pressure there. Not landing anything significant, but I think Thompson's a little exhausted.
Yeah, she's been taking a good amount of punches to the face, Tim, and she just is looking to hang out for dear life. Chillicote staying very nice and staggered. Left foot goes forward first, goes wild there on the right swing. Now hits with a little jab, backs her up against the top rope, and now swings and hits a left and a right.
It seems like whenever Chillicote puts her up against the ropes, she takes a step back to a great distance to line a bigger power shot. I mean, she's really doing a good job with throwing the combination shots here. Thompson really needs to go ahead and back up and create some distance.
I agree with you, Tim. She's doing a good job of steadying her opponent. You see a lot of times she's holding that left arm and that left glove up against the body of Thompson, and then she's swinging with the right and connecting. And here we go, the final 10 seconds of this fight. Up against the top rope, and a clinch, and Thompson lands just a tiny right jab to end this fight. And the ladies will head back to the corners. We'll have a judge's official decision coming on up. Before we get to that, what do you think, Tim?
Action-packed fight. I mean, they did not stop from bell to bell. You know, it was a great fight. I'm really curious to see what the judges have to say about that first round.
Absolutely. A lot of punches landed by Heather Chillicote out of Columbus, Ohio. Southpaw, BC. Her corner has to be extremely proud for the way she went out there and just fought. She struck a tremendous amount of times, and you see it on Thompson's face. She is worn out.
Yeah.
It took a lot.
The fatigue is there. You know, we got to understand these women also are 40 plus in age.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I couldn't do that if I wanted to. But a beautiful thing. You know, I can't wait to see these ladies fight again.
Absolutely. So we have a lot of action for you this evening. We have later on tonight, Carl Polk and Brody Stanford, the middleweight youth 19 and under championship. Stanford the champ, Polk the challenger, both not Obviously, Stanford not new to Battle of the Ballroom, but neither is Carl Holt. And later on the main event, the middleweight championship on the line, 3-time champ Nick Nugenier takes on challenger KC Austin. Oh, Ed King reaches back to the middle of the ring, and I think we're just about ready for the official decision. Thompson, Choco back in the middle of the ring. They await the judges' scorecards. Choco, your winner out of Columbus, Ohio, and Southpaw, BC. She defeats Sarah Thompson out of Cincinnati, Ohio, Reference Boxing by decision. We're back with more of the Battle of the Ballroom 26 after this. Stay tuned. Everybody, Eli Mooney, I'm alongside Tim Fairbanks, and we're set for our next bout. It's a 178-pound novice fight between Tawfiq Ali out of Strong Style in North Olmsted, Ohio. Brian Gideon in his corner leading the way for Ali against Cody Renzelli in Old Angle, BC, Westlake, Ohio. He'll be in the blue corner. Early on, Ali keeping the distance, weaving out now. Goes to the body, misses, blocked there by Renzelli. Tries to fake high, nothing connecting there. Both with quick hands, a nice right there by Renzelli, and he'll land the first strike of the evening.
Ali's throwing a lot of good jabs. He's got good technical, big left hand there by Renzelli. Look at that, another right hand there by Renzelli. Ali needs to establish that jab and keep it going. Keep the distance. Renzelli finding heavy shots.
Absolutely. And Ali right now is looking to go high, but Renzelli's just reading it like a book. He's read 3 times in summer school.
I mean, the guy's got really good counters so far. Ali's throwing some big, hefty shots. Renzelli seems to be right now the more technical striker when it comes to pumping that jab out and then countering with the over-the-top right hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Renzelli laying the lumber early on.
Very good counter uppercut there by Ali.
And now they are close. Nice little left jab there by the right jab by Renzelli. Missing on the uppercut was Ali, and he paid for it with a strike by Renzelli.
Yeah, a big right there on the separation by Renzelli. Another big right hand by Renzelli. Ali seems to not know what to do with this size and reach advantage.
Well, and he's doing an interesting job. Not a great job, but he's lunging in on every attack. He's not working his way in. Renzelli's doing a very nice job of methodically making his way in.
Huge uppercut there by Ali. It looked really, big right hand there by Renzelli. When one lands, the other one counters. It's so far such a great fight.
And there's a few to the head by Ali. Eats right, but nothing to phase him there. Now back in, and Renzelli hits him with a right.
They're leading with the right hands. It's amazing that you're not seeing more jabs in. Ali's throwing some big, hefty
Nice
shots.
left there by Ali. And a right to follow. Renzelli misses Tim. Now here comes Ali, another left. Misses on the right, blocked by Renzelli. And that'll bring it into the first round. Absolutely. And that round had a lot of intrigue, Tim. What did you see in it?
Those guys were throwing hefty shots. A lot of big right hands, a lot of good jabs. They fought very, very well. I cannot wait for this second round. Ali in the corner showing what it seems to be a little bit of fatigue already, breathing kind of heavy. Renzelli, if you're looking at his body language, seems to be a little more relaxed here. I want to see how they come out for the second round.
And Ali, it just seems like you mentioned it early, he just was kind of watching and then, okay, I'm going to strike.
Yeah.
There was no setup. You got to have a setup game to it.
Yeah, he did not establish the jab like the way when Renzelli did. Renzelli using his reach and his height to his advantage. Ali did a really good job going to the body, lowering the head of Renzelli and hitting with the uppercut. I want to see if he does it again in a second.
Want to thank Workout Factory. Are you looking to work off those post-holiday pounds? Have a busy schedule and need a place to work out that is always open? Check out the Workout Factory at 5508 Ridge Road in Parma, right off Ridge Road, to get your workout needs. Back here for round 2, Battle in the Ballroom 26, Eli Muniam and Tim Fairbanks. It is Tawfiq Ali in the red out of Strong Style and Tony Renzelli out of Old Ingle, BC in the blue. We're back at it. Renzelli charges in. Ali comes heavy with a left haymaker from hell. Doesn't land cleanly with a trade and the scrap, and Ali wins the exchange. Hit the left uppercut. Renzelli meets back with a trade of a left.
I don't know if Ali felt something in that first round where he felt desperation, but he came out in this second round on fire, landing big shots. Renzelli's not moving backwards though. He's going ahead and throwing them as well. Oh, he just missed a big right hand there. Ali just out of the way.
Yep. Here's Ali, hits on the left hook, eats another right, and hits another left. The two exchange, the left jab there by Renzelli knocks him against the left side of the ropes. Now they bring it in close and separate for a moment.
I noticed Ali after he landed the right hand, he shook his hand there. I don't know if he injured it or what he did, but I noticed that he shook his glove a little bit, so I want to see if he throws that right hand a lot.
Nice jab there, matched by Renzelli in the two exchange. Yeah, you mentioned it, Tim, and Ali definitely wiggling that hand, trying to see if he's getting some feeling back, or whatever the case. Renzelli just teed off on him in a nice three-piece combo.
It was a great combination there, left, right, left, to end it. It looks like the fatigue is set in for Ali, but he's not giving up, man. This guy got a lot of heart, and he's going. I know Renzelli's got the distance. Oh, big right hand there.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not injured, but he just landed a good right hand.
High goes Ali, and they clinch up near the top of the ring. Ed King going to separate the two gentlemen. Bring them back there. And the left jab right out the gates by Ali. Renzelli misses wildly, hits with a right hook that slides by. Or the left hook, my apologies. An uppercut there, lands a little bit for Ali. Now he hits the left jab, goes back to the right head, hits the body now.
Yeah, he's attacking inside there. There's a big left hand there, a nice jab established. There's another uppercut thrown, another right hand counter, another two-piece there by Ali. It's amazing.
Ali finishing strong in this round, hits a right. Renzelli misses past him, and that'll bring an end to the second round of action. Tim, what are you looking at after that second round? It seemed like Ali really bounced back and finished the round in a nice little flurry.
He started strong in the middle of the round. He kind of slowed down. Renzelli did establish a jab, land a couple good lefts, and then at the end of the round, Ali again turned it up and put the pressure on, landed some good shots. I want to see that again in the third round. Maybe Ali needs to take it easy in the beginning and save it for the end. Maybe try to get a knockdown.
Very rarely do we see a lot of knockdowns, but if anybody's going to do it, it's Ali or Renzelli, both landing haymakers. They'll both be getting a trophy after this fight, Tim.
They deserve it. I'm going to tell you right now, they both deserve it. Renzelli's doing a great job. Ali's doing a heck of a job. The power shots by Ali, I could feel them all the way up here. Renzelli's doing a really good job, like I said, over and over again with that jab, using his counter, using his range. I cannot wait for this third round to begin.
Well, Tim, if you want a trophy, make sure you check out Seta Trophy. They've been a steal for the Northeast Ohio community for over 40 years for all your trophy and celebration needs. This trust company is on time and completes work to perfection every time. Visit them today at 4335 Rocky River Drive in Cleveland. Maybe you can get a trophy, Tim. How about that?
You know what, man? I'd love a trophy. Anytime I can get one, I'm down to get one.
All right, that makes two of us. Three for counter Vince McKee to the left of us, who was yelling, "Where's his trophy?" We don't hand out participation trophies, Vince. Here we go, back in the action. Ali in the red, out of Strong Style, Old Ingle BC's, Renzelli in the blue.
Big right hand there by Renzelli, then followed up with a good left. Another good left. Ali hits him with a left and then a right, pushes him backwards. Stopped his momentum there, it seemed. Ali's landing pretty good right now. Of course,
a good job of moving his way out, maneuvering away, using a lot of body movement.
A lot of head movement as well. I mean, being measured up by Renzelli, the stronger, longer fighter, it's kind of difficult to get inside on those guys, but he's doing a really good job. Really, really good body work there by Renzelli on the inside.
Tie up here in the clinch. We'll see how long Ed King lets him go. Little body shots by both guys. They're going to separate it. Ed King lets him get back in there. A nice exchange, right hand by Ali, and gets met with the right of Renzelli.
Big right counter there by Renzelli. Pushing him back. There's an uppercut, more like a shovel punch.
And Renzelli hits the deck. It was a slip, yes. It wasn't off a punch. Missing there is Renzelli, and back following through with another right. Combo is Ali. Ali with another right. He's starting to get some heat. Another right hook. Now he gets into the clinch. Renzelli holding on to the top of the head, and he's going to hit a few left uppercuts as he brings Ali's head down and meets him there with the left fist, Tim.
A little dirty boxing by Renzelli. A little dirty boxing never hurt anybody. You know, but when it really comes to what I'm noticing here is that if you look at the footwork here by Ali, he's obviously tired. He's giving it all he's got. Renzelli right now is, well, there it is at the end of that round. I don't blame him. I mean, they threw everything they had in that fight. What an amazing job by both fighters.
Absolutely. Ali and Renzelli fight to a finish. We'll have that final scorecard up here shortly. You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned. Ali out of Strong Style and North Olmsted, Ohio, in the red corner, picks up the victory over Cody Renzelli and Old Lingo, BC. Ali edges out a very, very close decision. He got together in the rounds 2 and 3 to steal this one, and he's going home a winner. Eli William and Tim Fairbanks will be back at Battle of the Ballroom 26. More action after this. Battle in the Ballroom 26, Eli Muniam and Tim Fairbanks here with you. We have a 123-pound sub-novice fight between Angelo Bizarro, who will fight in the red corner out of Erie, BC and Erie, PA High School. He is a high school, rather. And in the blue corner is Josh Brunacini out of Jamestown YMCA in Jamestown, New York. He's also a high schooler. We get going. Brunacini will meet Bizarro in the middle of the ring, and the two size each other up. Brunacini swings wildly, they get into the clinch. He'll go a few body shots, does Brunacini in the blue. And they break immediately out of the King breaks him up. Now they're back at it. Brunacini misses with a long-ranging left jab, and up against the ropes now in the blue corner.
Brunacini seems to have the power advantage here. I know Bizarro's pushing the pressure, but as you can see, Brunacini just walking right out of there and establishing a jab, trying to counter with the hook there. Big right hand, landed a little bit behind the head. Not his fault, though. He didn't aim for that. Bizarro's trying to establish the jab and just can't get it going. The speed advantage also, I say, goes to Brunacini.
I think the only thing that might hurt Brunacini is he is, for as much length as he has over Bizarro, he is coming in a lot closer than you would think for a guy with that height advantage. Right now, Bizarro's teed off on him a few times in this round as we bring the final 10 seconds. And a nice little left to follow through there by Bizarro, and that will bring it into the round as he lands a little bit of a left jab as they head back to the corners. Round 1 in the books.
Once again, non-stop action from both fighters. I think Bizarro landed some good heavy shots at the end there. You know, nothing that hurt Brunacini too much. I want to see how Brunacini reacts to that coming in fresh into the second round.
And it's almost like he's a baby deer, Brunacini, the way he's bouncing around.
Yes.
It's like he's learning how to walk and learning how to box. I mean, there's no disrespect to his boxing game, but he's just very springy, and you wonder if that might get him in trouble with Bizarro. He's been very locked and loaded. He's waiting for the right opportunity to just come in there and hit a nice right.
You know, that's something that they say to some boxers, that it's a no-no to come off your feet when you're in movement. You know, it's easy to time sometimes. We're going to see if Bizarro can time that movement and land a good right hand.
Absolutely. As we have a break in between rounds, we will thank our friends at the Cleveland Clothing Company. Cleveland Clothing has been spreading Cleveland pride, one t-shirt at a time since 2008. Cleveland Clothing Company has you covered with all your Cleveland needs, from socks to hats to super soft tees and hoodies. Use the promo code SPORTS20 for 20% off your purchase. Back in action now. And Brunacini lands a nice right to set up a left, and they'll exchange in a combo. Trading into the top right corner. Bizarro lands a right. Brunacini keeps on pressing forward. Neither one doing much damage. And there's a nice right there by Brunacini that catches Bizarro, stumbles him for a moment.
I mean, Brunacini's throwing some good shots. Bizarro's actually putting the pressure, moving him backwards. You know, winning the battle of, who's controlling the ring there. But Brunacini seems to be landing the heavier shots. The more accumulative shots as Bizarro, he's throwing way more, it seems.
And it's like neither one is landing a shot that is devastating. It's a nice jab there by Bizarro. Neither one is landing dangerous shots. I mean, they're really not landing a lot of shots, to be honest. They're just swinging for the fences.
Yeah, it looks like that. It looks like they're going for a finish. And I don't know if that's going to happen. Like you said, a lot of guys get knocked down here, or ladies, for that matter. But they're throwing, that's for sure. Big shots there by Brunacini.
Yeah, in round two, Bizarro lands a right and a left, and they're heading back to the corners for one more round. Somebody did take away in round two.
They both threw a lot of shots. I mean, they threw a lot. I mean, if I tried that, I'd be on the floor gasping for air. I'm not going to lie. These guys are ready to go. They came prepared. I can't wait to see if they keep up that energy for the third round.
Round three. Almost in the books here, or about to be getting ready to get in the books, I should say. Bizarro and Brunacini. Right now, what would you score this card right now, Tim?
The whole card?
Well, this card right now, this fight.
This fight, I would score it right now 1-1 going into the third.
Interesting. I think I would have to agree. And we'll see how the two come out in this third round. As Ed King blows the referee whistle and gets ready to bring it back to action.
I know
Keon Sports, we are back here.
Bernasini's trainer was in his ear in that corner. I want to see what kind of fire he comes out with. It looks like Bizarro is trying to wrestle with him here to get him into the corner.
Yeah, he brings him right into a clinch, right up against the right. And King separates and says, all right, let's get it back to that. Let's throw a little bit of fisticuffs. Right there by Brunacini. And he gets a right of his own caught there by Bizarro. Bizarro misses with the left, coming down, striking downward, and Brunacini misses. Neither guy landing much there. Testing the waters again. There's Brunacini, dips out of that one, knuckles back in.
A lot of reaching shots. Neither one of them's landing anything significant right now. Every time they get in close, that's when they seem to land. Anything at a range for a jab, it doesn't seem to be there for them. But there it goes. See, once again, they get real close inside that tire and they start landing shots. It seems like, look at that, there's another good right hand there by Bizarro.
Well, and the thing is, Bizarro's right where he wants it. He lands a nice little 1-2 combo. Every time he gets Brunacini's length to come into him, he's either clinch and go dirty boxing with it. Now he gets a headlock on Brunacini. That should be called immediately by King. It is. They're going to separate him up, and in the final 10 seconds, they're going to duke it out. Bizarro misses, and they watch as the round comes to an end. Non-eventful finish to the fight, but a very entertaining fight in the short explanation. We'll have the decision, the official decision, coming up right after this. Eli Mooney, Tim Fairbanks, Battle in the Ballroom 26 for Keon Sports. Thank you for being with us. Back at Battle in the Ballroom 26, Eli Mooney, Tim Fairbanks for Keon Sports with you. We go to the official decision between Brunacini and Bizarro. Josh Brunacini out of Jamestown, New York defeats Angelo Bizarro out of Erie, BC by decision. We'll have plenty more here at Battle of the Ballroom 26. We'll even have a special drop-in by the boss man, Vince McKee. Keon Sports, we are here all night. We will take a quick break and we're back with more action after this. Live back here at Battle in the Ballroom 26, Keon Sports. Eli Mooney and Tim Fairbanks here with you. In between rounds, we'll have Vince McGee stop in by and tell you what he thinks of the action. It's Mark Burden in the red corner, an independent fighter out of Covington, Kentucky. In the blue corner is John Seelig against the Rose, BC in Euclid, Ohio. Burden in the clinch, a heavy clinch there with Seelig. They'll break, and Ed King separates them. And they're back at it. Burden hits a nice left there as he staggers with the left hand out front. Another clinch there. He's locked in with Seelig, puts him up against the ropes. Breaks and Seelig tries to land out of the break. No cigar there. Here we go.
I'm telling you right now,
nice left.
These guys are some big bulls. They're throwing heavy shots. I can't wait to see one actually lands. It's gonna be really fun.
Burden with a nice left there, catches on the left ear of Seelig, just in front of the ear. Another left.
Burden's got a strong jab there.
Absolutely, that left hand is dangerous.
Oh, there it is. There's a knockdown.
Seelig.
There's a knockdown.
Seelig back to his feet. Ed King's going to have to check him out. He's up to 6. Seelig straightening himself out. He's up to 8. And we're going to get a timeout here as we're going to have the doctor take a look at John Seelig. His blood on Seelig. They're going to clean it up and take a look at him.
That was a very big counter right hand to the ear that landed, that dropped him.
Yeah.
As you can see, his equilibrium just went completely away when Seelig hit the mat.
Absolutely. So John Seelig hits the deck, and Marquette Burden is bringing the lumber all the way from Covington, Kentucky, an independent fighter. And right now, Seelig getting cleaned up. The doctor taking a gander at him. And he looks to be as well as you can be after taking a shot like that.
And of course, Burton getting a rest after that knockdown because the doctor had to check in. I want to see if he still brings that same energy before the knockdown.
So here they come back into the middle of the ring. A nice left there by Burden.
Great jab establishment there in distance.
And a right follows there by Burden.
Combination striker, it seems. Look at that, left, right, over and over again.
Now a clinch, and that'll bring the final 10 seconds of the round. Here we go. Ed King brings it back to the middle of the ring, and that's the end of the round. Round 1 in the books. Burden lands a knockdown on Seelig. We'll bring in Vince McGee. Vince, what do you take away in that first round?
Well, guys, even before the knockdown, I want to say that one was all Burden. Seelig was a little bit more active in the first half of that round, but Burden was landing the heavier shots as we saw an eventual knockdown for Burden, a bloodied up Seelig in a lot of trouble as we head to the second round. I had that first round pointed out. 10-8, Burton.
10-8 Burden says Vince McGee. Fairbanks, what do you make of it?
I completely agree. Burton came out very strong. Established the jab first. Landed a big right hand and dropped Seelig. Seelig, seemed to recover well. Got checked up by the doctor. I want to see how this second round goes.
So here they go. They're getting up and out of the stools. Ed King brings John Seelig back to his feet, and they're going to be ready for round 2. And there's the bell. We're all underway now for round 2 between Burden and Seelig.
Trying to slap away that weak jab there by Seelig. Burton seems to want to, there it is, he's going to bring the pressure again. That power and speed combination, a great jab there.
That left jab, tremendous there by Burden. And he's just absolutely quick. The hips are just so explosive right now. The way he turns as he nails another jab there. That left hand has been on overtime tonight. Hopefully he's getting paid double. Misses on the right, but he avoids it. Seelig hits on the left. He's up against the rope. Now they clinch. Burden hanging on for dear life, and that's going to be stopped there by Ed King. Burden recognizes that Seelig caught him with a clean little baby left hook, enough to stun him for a moment.
Yeah, I don't know if it necessarily hurt him real bad, but it got his attention, that's for sure. And Burton definitely went to a clinch right away. That was the best shot of the night so far by Seelig.
So now a little clinch, body shot by Seelig, and a right as he slips by Burden, connecting all night.
A big right hand on the exit there by Burton. Seemed to land really well. Seelig's got a chin on him. There's another good right and left.
Very quick hands by Burden. He gets pushed up against the top right turnbuckle. Back to a clinch they go. Seelig gonna try to straight arm himself out of it, and there's the final 10 seconds. They back to the middle of the ring, and that's the end of the round. Bring in Vince McGee once again. 10-8 in the first round. What did you make of that second one, Vince?
We saw a brief rally there by Seelig, but really, I gotta say, that exchange where he got tied up with Burton with a little bit off balance. So I'm not gonna give that to Seelig. I think that was mere footwork issues for Burton. He quickly recovered, again, proved his dominance. 10-9 round, Burton.
10-9 says McGee. That would give him a 2-0 advantage. Tim Fairbanks, what say you?
I would have to agree with Vince on the scoring, absolutely. I think Seelig's shot caught Burton coming off the rope. The highest point of impact coming off that rope, getting hit with a calendar shot that you don't see coming always hurts the worst. Like I said, I don't think Burton was hurt really, really bad, but it caught his attention. I still have to give Burton the round, though.
Interesting enough, so if you're scoring at home, Vince McKee, Tim Fairbanks 2-0, both in favor of Marquette Burton from Covington, Kentucky. And we're just about ready for round 3. Thank you for tuning in all night with us, folks. Keon Sports. We are quickly growing, and we're right here in the Slovenia National Ballroom. Eli Muniam and Tim Fairbanks, Vince McKee alongside with us, doing many, many things. You can check us out Facebook Live at Keon Sports Media Group. You can check us out all over the interwebs.
I have to say so far, out of all the fights that we've witnessed so far tonight and called, the best footwork has to be by Marquette Burton.
Yep.
Absolutely. The guy's circling really well. He's keeping his distance. He doesn't seem to be tired at all. He's a super well-conditioned athlete. Not to take anything from Seelig away. Seelig's in there for the fight, and if he lands a good shot, we don't know what can happen. But right now, Burton seems to be completely in control.
Well, you see the difference there, Tim. Burton on the arches of his toes, where very heavy-footed is Seelig. He's really leaning back on his heels, and it's hurting him because Burton is just exploding. Left, right. But Seelig counters, gets him up against the rope in a quick clinch. Burton doesn't want anything to do with John Seelig once he starts swinging like a madman.
If Seelig wants to score in this fight, he needs to make it dirty. He needs to bring it to his style. And right now, his style...
Another left there by Burton. He's going to take it all the way to the finish. A clinch up against the bottom rope, and that's the end of the fight. A very, very enthralling fight. And man, oh man, did Marquette Burton come to play all the way for Kentucky. We'll cut it to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the official decision between Burton and Seelig. Stick around, you're not going to want to miss it. Why would you? Official decision, Marquette Burton out of Covington, Kentucky defeats John Seelig from against the ropes, BC. Burton, quick feet, an even better left jab, and he had Seelig reeling all night. We are excited. We have so many more fights to go in this one, including the main event. 3-time middleweight champ of the world, Nick Duganier, taking on Casey Austin. Will Austin's son, Duganier, and his faithful fan base. We'll find out. Back with Keon Sports and Beyond the Fight. Excuse me, Battle in the Ballroom. 26 after that.
Sponsors of our next fights, email me, Vince McKee, at CoachVin14@yahoo.com. Do you like what you hear tonight? You don't like what you hear? You love it? You hate it? It doesn't matter. Email me, CoachVin14@yahoo.com. We want to hear from you. And on with the next fight.
Thank you, Vince. Eli Muniam, Tim Fairbanks back with it. In the red corner, it'll be Lenore Dowdell out of E.B. Turner Rec in Cleveland, Ohio. In the blue corner, Luke Freshar out of Old Ingle, BC in Madison, Ohio. A 152-pound novice division fight. And here we go. Dowdell in the red, Freshar in the blue. Eli Muniam, Tim Fairbanks. And a nice right there. A nice little exchange between Dowdell and Freshar. Freshar hit the left, trying to connect with the right. Didn't get that. As Dowdell avoids it, they pace around the ring, and a body shot met twice there by Freshar. Now he follows up. A bunch of headshots, and they're going to break it up. That might be it. Count to 10 by Ed King, and he's going to check and make sure that Lenore Dowdell is back in this one. He gets the count of 8, 9. He's going to say, come on to him. He's on Dream Street, Tim.
He's hurt real bad. They're calling a timeout here. Freshauer really landed a powerful shot and continued up with a bunch of combination strikes. It looks like the doctor might call the fight.
Yeah, in his corner, Dowdell's corner out of
that's it.
E.B. Turner Rec said they want to call it. And that's it. That is the fight. And winner by referee stoppage is Luke Freshar out of Old Ingle, BC. We'll take a momentary break, and when we get back, we'll have the official decision from the Battle in the Ballroom 26. Referee stoppage, TKO, Luke Freshar out of Old Engle, BC in Madison, Ohio. He finishes Leonard Dowdell out of EB Turner-Rec in the first round. A flurry of hands up against the top right turnbuckle tip, and Dowdell just didn't know what was coming. By the time he knew what was coming, he was on Dream Street and he was seeing 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars.
Dowdell did not agree with the stoppage. He might have thought it was a bit premature. The referee looked at him, brought the doctor up on the apron. The doctor said it was over. I would have to agree. He was hit with a hard right hand and a very fast flurry. He did not see any of the shots coming. I think it's a good stoppage by the doctor.
Well, when your own corner is called for a stoppage, I think it's safe to say the stoppage should have came. And his corner came out and said, let's call it, let's stop it. And they agreed. Dowdell stopped by Freshar. We have more from Battle of the Ballroom coming up. We have Carl Cole and Ivan Reyes, Eli Williams, Tim Fairbanks for Keon Sports. We'll be bringing more for you after this. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, I want to thank you again. It was a fun night of fights. We have 3 more to go. And those 3 can be found on Facebook, not Facebook Live, but our Facebook, Keon Sports Media Group Facebook page. And we'll go ahead and with the last 3 fights video. Enjoy it. We want to thank Eli Moonham and Tim Fairbanks for tonight's night of fights. I'm going to throw it back to them in a second. However, as we've said numerous times throughout the night, if you want to be a sponsor, reach out to me, Vince McKee at CoachVin14@yahoo.com or Eli. Eli, what's your email, bud?
My email is ELIMOO@E5454. That's EliMoon5454@gmail.com.
Hey guys, again, thank you for listening. I'm going to throw it to our main men here ringside, Tim and Eli, to take you home.
Well, Tim, it was well, first off, thank you to Vince McKee for giving us the opportunity tonight. Thank you for Battle of the Ballroom 26 for giving us the opportunity tonight to call these fights. Thank you to everybody that made this possible, everybody out there listening. Before we get into our final goodbyes, however, Eli Williams, Tim Fairbanks back with you. Tim, we got to talk about a lot of fun fights we saw tonight, a lot of fights we called. I don't know if there was a better performance than Marquette Burden, who came out of Covington, Kentucky, and just had that left jab working for him all night.
The piston-like jab, followed up with a big, huge right hand, getting the finish. That guy is an amazing fighter. Great footwork. I can't wait to see him. I'm going to follow that name from here on out for sure.
And then you look at another fight where you had Tawfiq Ali and Cody Renzelli. You thought Renzelli might have taken it from Ali. Ali, however, had a nice second and third round to take it away. He kind of started finally getting that body and that head movement to land a few punches, little combos, and that was enough to sway the judges in his favor. What did you think of that one?
I thought that Renzelli was the cleaner fighter. I thought he was the smoother puncher, landed the better shots. Maybe it was the more shots landed that the judges were looking for. I know that maybe they weren't as effective, but it got the job done for Ali tonight.
Let's bounce back up one more before that fight. Sarah Thompson, Heather Joko, she did a tremendous job, really staying in tight and working in the clinch, and it worked out for her, excuse me.
Yeah, that fight was amazing. I can't believe it. For those 2 women that are 40 plus in age, going out there, making history, the way they did. I'm just happy that I was here to witness it with Keon Sports, Vince and Eli. It was a great moment for those ladies and a great moment for boxing in Cleveland, Ohio.
Absolutely. The history Tim is bringing up, that was the first 141-pound Masters women's division fight in Cleveland, Ohio. Thompson and Joko, the winner Joko. And we'll go to one more here before we get on out of here, Tim. You got to talk about Leonard Dowdell just feeling the wrath of Luke Freshar. Freshar just came in hot and ended it early.
Did not take long. One big right hand hurt him, stunned him, threw him backwards. The flurry that followed after was enough for everybody to agree that the fight should have been stopped. Great job by Freshar.
Freshar out of Old Engle, BC, competing with Burden for possibly the performance of the night. But it's hard to argue with a guy who got the stoppage and Freshar to not say he's the performance of the night. Who would you say is your performer on the night?
The performance of the night has to be Burton. I mean, the guy looked phenomenal. Out of all the fighters here tonight, I know Freshauer got the quick finish, but to do it for that longevity of the rounds that Burton did with his footwork, with his jab, he showed every single facet in boxing that you need to become a professional, and that's what I'm going to give it to Marquis Burton.
I'm going to say Fresh Hour just because the stoppage, it got everybody alive and really feeling well towards the end of this battle in the Ballroom 26. We got a few more fights left to hear some action in the background as there's going to be a few more fights going on in the background. It's Operia Hill versus Anthony Scandy. But I think Fresh Hour really livened this place up, and that's what you want to see out of a fighter. A guy that can really take the crowd and get them into it off every single punch, and he did that tonight. With that being said, we're going to say goodbye for our audio portion of this broadcast. Make sure, as Vince said, to check out once you're listening to this, you can already go to Facebook, check out our videos of the last 3 fights. Carl Pope and Brody Stanford, the middleweight youth, 19 and under.